All right, and I'm back. Episode 3. I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of the PEs. So here we go with some music inspired. So I wouldn't call these kicks per se because they're all pretty much samples. Music inspired sample sneakers. Let's go. We'll get into this one real quick, and this is my favorite section. I'm gonna go straight off the top. So DJ AM's personal pairs of sneakers. These mean a lot to me, and the reason they mean a lot to me, obviously, I grew up in the era of true hip hop. I grew up in the era of Cool Herc. I grew up in the era of African Bambaataa. I grew up in the era of locking and popping. So you don't pop lock. So there's no such thing. You either pop or you lock. He came a little after. You know, he was about my age, very similar to the same age. But this man is definitely an innovator. And what I mean by that is with what he did with turntables. I mean, he's like, as I believe a certain person has already said, the first rock star of DJs was DJ AM. Pretty cool story here. This pair and this pair. So these shoes right here, as you can see with the DJ AM lasering on the top and on the bottom. The size up top is a 13. This is what they used. All wide ups, a low up, to bring in the lasering to see what he actually wanted to use for his pair. So this is actually DJ AM's actual pair made for him from Nike. And they chose the, I would say this font right here would be the choice. If you look through the fonts, you can see they're all different. This would have been the choice of font that they actually went with for the sneaker. There's no crazy sample tagging inside these sneakers per se, but to me they're near and dear. 101, 101. No other ones in the world. So, and I'm the only one with them. To me, that's definitely saying something. So, we'll move right along up to the LOS. So the 3s, I do have the 2s and the 1s over there. We'll also hit real quick on that Watch the Throne up top. That Watch the Throne was one of my favorite tours when it came to watching Kanye and Jay-Z get down. And one of my most favorite moments with my brother too. My brother actually got us front row tickets to go watch the concert, and to see these guys spitting lyrics down at me and saying certain things and kind of winking and this, that. They may have known who I was, they may not known who I was, but it seemed to me like they were paying recognition. So spitting lyrics, talking with each other. So it was really dope and a very dope experience, and I appreciate that experience from both Kanye and Jay-Z. And to me, a different Kanye back then. I'm not trying to diss, just a different Kanye. Not bad, just different. We'll hit the rest of the LOS collection. Just very well constructed. The shoe has been worn, minimal creasing across the shoe. I did clean it. Point being is, it's just a wonderful crafted sneaker, leather on the inside. How they got this to stay, I have no clue, because I mean, it don't rub off, people. So this is phenomenal. This is a wonderful, wonderful shoe. There's 2 different versions of the 1s. You have the 3M and you have the non-3M. And to me, I like this one better. But again, you have your 1s here, and I'm still missing the regular LOS 1 that matches this set. Here's the 2. My little cos guy doing some b-boying up there for you guys. Very well crafted. The set is the set. It is what it is. Some people hate, but when you put them side by side, you start to see all the similarities. This right here, this is something you would see on a very high-end sneaker. That would be the LOS collection. You know, we've talked about the Drakes. I mean, I guess we could again. I don't see any real point in doing that. So I'll take you over to some Eminems. Let's go check it out. All right, folks, so here we go. I don't think I need to really pick them up. I will describe each and every one of them, and I will tell you exactly, you know, what I think about each shoe. So, of course, we're gonna start right off with your Eminem 4. That was, and if you ask me, still is, DJ AM's personal pair. I've made it mine by wearing it. I made it my own little personal touches with the shoe by reuniting red laces with it and trying to make it as OG as possible as I can. One of my favorite 4s, can't lie, it is not my favorite 4. So We've already talked about that. I made a sock for it, peeps. So when we'll move on to the Shady Records AF1. I don't have the whole collection of all these crazy, you know, crazy Eminem shoes. I have 5, and it's the 5 that I truly wanted. I don't want the Air Maxes. I don't want any of the other crazy shoes. I'm good, you know what I mean? So these are the 5 I wanted. These are the 5 I'm going to display for the rest of my life. So the one in the middle was very a very cool piece that I got. You're going to see it on the Lace Dubray there. You're going to see the Farmer's Market. On the other one, it has my actual, this mug face of mine. But it's kind of funny how I got these shoes, and shout out to the person who gave them, you know, gave me a shot to get these shoes. So got a very good price. I didn't pay the $25,000 on the auction, is all I'm going to say, folks. So we'll move right on to the Encore. Again, this is, to me, a slept-on sneaker. A lot of people know about the 4 and the 4. They don't know about these AF1s. You know, they know about this too, but they don't know about the AF1s because what's not important to them is only the things that are going to make them big money. You know, the Shady Aftermath shoe or whatever it is, Shady Records, however you want to look at it, you're looking at $300-400, you know, resale. This one here, you know, top end, you might get $1,000. So these aren't the ones that people are trying to move for a lot of money, but it makes the question to scratch your head to go, why? Why does it make that one worth so much? Why does it make that one worth so much when, show me those, show me these. You won't see a whole bunch of them. It's just that simple. But I'm seeing a lot of these. I'm seeing a lot of these. And I'm definitely seeing a lot of these. But again, you're not going to see them correct like I always talk about with the book, the sizing you actually want with the t-shirt. So again, it's 313 pairs of those. There was only supposed to be 10 pairs of these. So I think we know better than that. And then with this one here, I think there was only supposed to be, I think 54 pairs of those. So I could be wrong, maybe it was 72. But point being is there's probably more than that if you ask my opinion from what I've seen. With people doubling up 3 and 4 pairs of them, I mean, come on. There's gotta be more than that. But if there isn't, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But I'll keep it real. With the Eminem set that I've got, I'm very proud of it. It does sit on my, I guess you would say, my TV mantle. So I am proud of it. I'm proud of my Look-See boxes that James and his company Look-See has made for me. I'll sell them for you, James. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, brother. But it is, you know, if you want your box, hit up Look-See, and you could possibly get you one that your name in the back of it and all that good stuff. We can move along, and I'm gonna pay homage to God's favorite DJ. I think everybody knows who that is. Samurai Bow. Let's move along. Alright, so here we go, folks. We're gonna get into paying homage to God's favorite DJ, one of my favorite DJs, and a good friend of mine, one of part of the ATF crew, old school. So, you know, when it comes into this, he has done a lot for Nike. Nike's done a lot for him. He has created a lot of shoes, to my knowledge, that are some of the best in the game. So let's get into it. Go straight to it. What every sample collector goes straight for is the James Dean. So, and the reason why they call it that is because of the leather. James Dean always wanted to wear his leather coats. A certain person takes credit for helping Clark design this shoe. He may have, he may not have. Props to him if he did. If he didn't, quit lying. Point is this is a wonderfully crafted sneaker. As you can see, I wear it quite often. I love the leather guts on the inside. Clark killed it. Nike killed it with this Nike basketball. To another 8, and I kind of hit this one in the PE section, but this is one of my favorites. You know, I've talked with Clark about the 1-2 panels. You know, the 2 panels, the one that I think you'd want, because heard some silly stuff about the 1 panel, so I'll just leave it like that. But for me, this is the craft, this craftsmanship. This is good quality. This is the way sneakers should be. If you're gonna make something and you want to make it the way you like it, it's pretty dope. You know, he'll tell you straight up, you know, that this is not green. I don't think a lot of people realize that's neon yellow. I think you can see it now with the good lighting that Kais has got going on in here. You can see that neon yellow, and he'll also tell you that they're not 112s, people. They're 112, and it's for a reason. So I'll leave it for you to guess. So a wonderful pair over here that I really love, that Clark did a wonderful job on these too. Just a commemoration of what these shoes represent and what he was, you know, accomplishing with this shoe, to me, is he nailed it. And I've talked about it in previous. Yeah. So anyway, point is that this sneaker, to me, when you start talking about making shoes with meaning, they can't get much more meaningful than this guy right here. So come on, folks. Like, the inside guts are correct. Perfect Pair keeps this stuff right. You know what I'm saying? Got my laces ready to switch back out to the black, so I gotta get all camo on them. So, you know, they don't want to be seen. Just creep up. Clark, he did a lot of wonderful things too. Like, he created some Air Force Ones. We'll go right around this corner here. Clark's an innovator. He does what he does. He creates. He's a creator. Some people may know he made this. Some people may not know he made this. But he created the Black Friday Air Force One. Beautifully crafted with all this unbelievable, you know, it's probably faux pony hair, but I mean, he's killing it. I mean, come on, man. Intergalactic silvers going on, kind of changing colors on you. This is what I like about sneakers. You know, you can come back to them years later. There's a worn pair in here somewhere. I mean, I would have to find them, but you can come back to them years later, and they're always, you know, something to talk about. So it's cool to see these Black Friday. And like I said, not a lot of people know that Clark even had anything to do with that sneaker, or that it was a big deal that he had anything to do with that sneaker. So another beautifully crafted shoe. You're gonna see the 1-1-2 on the inside with the phone booth. He's all about his 3Ms, you know, and this one here with the elephant print or quake print or cement print, whatever the hell you guys want to call this. This is one of the best Air Max 1s created. So to me, this is a phenomenal AM1, you know. So they just don't, I don't think they do this anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good shoe, but that's better. Okay, so we come this way, and again, like I said, it's not about all hype, this, that, and the third, but I told you I got Revis's. So when it comes to certain things in this sneaker world that we do, you know, there it is. Clark doing it again, hitting it with the hints, the 3M pops, the beautiful materials. 1-2 on the inside, talking to you. Just a crafted, well-crafted sneaker. As you can see, I've been wearing this one. Like, I put my feet in that one quite often. This isn't, I mean, come on, man. You know, I'll be wearing my shoes, so it's just one of my favorites here. I definitely shouts out to Clark for killing a great sneaker as always, you know what I mean? I got the De La Lows. You know what I'm saying? That's throwing it back for you people. That's a little throwback. I ain't always got to be about Clark, I guess, at the moment. Guys was saying, got the fresh prints. You know, just certain things that are inspired by certain people through the heritage of sneakers. You know, we'll go from the Revises straight up to, again, another LeBron, and one of my more favorites, and it's because of these laces, man. These laces are crazy. If you do, you don't. If you don't, whatever, you do. So if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But Clark, keep killing it, my dude. People say squad up. What's up, Fat Joe? R.I.P. to the one and only. Who? Big Pun. One of the best rappers to ever live. Took that big breath in between, spitting them ill lyrics. That's what TS reminds me of when I hear it. Terror Squad. Don't get me wrong, Fat Joe's doing his thing, but Big Pun, baby. Big Pun. This is probably everyone's favorite. Is the 7. Very light hints of the elephant print up top. Beautiful, beautiful materials here. I love the laces on this one. And again, the 1-1-2 hit there, hit on the tongue. Very well crafted sneaker. It's not Clark's best piece of work. There's one more to show you that I think is his best one. This ABE, this all black everything. And what a lot of people don't understand about this sneaker is, firsthand, I heard this from actually Clark Kent, is that the accomplishments of the shoes on the inside insoles. The left shoe, I believe, has Hova holding up his little diamond in the sky with his hands. On the right shoe, I believe, it's LeBron James doing his diamond in the sky. So in LeBron's hands is Hova's accomplishments. With Hova's hands is LeBron's accomplishments on the insoles. He did this to commemorate the two together for the All Black Everything tour. So a lot of people don't realize what this sneaker really commemorates and what it's for. You know, this may be the sample for that shoe. Who knows? But Clark didn't make that one. He made this, and this to me is his finest piece of work that he's done with Nike. Again, I hope you've enjoyed what I bring to you with this whole music themed kicks. You know, I could have got a little more in depth into it, but there's really no need to. I think what we covered is good enough for me. Tune in next time. Peace out.